The game you are about to watch comes from our testing of several rebalance features. The rebalance is not a final product, so it is still a work in progress. We are still changing things and reviewing everything. The exact changes for this video will be in the description below the video. If you want to join us with the discussion around the balance, feel free to join my Discord or come along when I stream. I do stream every Thursday and a Sunday. Sunday is specifically when I'm doing multiplayer games with the rebalance. So come in and talk to me then, talk to me on the Discord, talk to others on Discord, onto the game. Well, welcome to another Stronghold Crusader Bootstrap rebalance game. It's becoming quite the mouthful. We have Krarilotus versus Altaruss. Krarilotus with his bad Santa in the bottom right. And Altaruss with his scary skull and somebody else underneath it. Yeah. Now this is the... sorry, and a new... Sorry, just making clear the rules. I generally prefer to avoid custom rules, but because we're doing rebalance, this stuff will be one day handled by our rebalance, but it is not yet done, so we have to manually ask them to do it. Now this is an updated Hunting with Lions map. We have been playing this map for quite a bit. Now the only things changed here is this patch here. You can see you can get the high ground on the sides here. Gives you a reason to try come through here. Then you've got these have been fixed because before it was one side could get 2 farms, the other could only get 1. And the other thing is that these grass spots have been updated so that they can never get a wheat farm on them. Or at least not without great difficulty. Assume you can't get it. So Krarilotus, he's gone with the approach that allows that we used to go with, when you could put a wheat farm there. I think he's going to be a bit surprised when you can't. And over here, I mean, Altaruss has pretty much gone with the same approach, slightly different positioning. But when you go into wheat, you're going to have to using these farms out the front here. So I think it would be better to put your stockpile in here, if you can fit it. Now we have an attack coming on the right from Krarilotus. Oh, please tell me those flames are going to hurt those spearmen. The spearmen almost get killed off just by the flames. And there they go. Slingers coming out to try break this. I mean, there's actually a lot of slingers there. Well, way more than is justified by the investment of this one horse archer. Like, at that point, you may as well have got a horse archer of your own. There's what, 3, 6, 9 of them. That's 108. I mean, it's not too far. Get one less and it's the same cost as the horse archer. And if you win it, you've still got the units left, so... In that sense, you know, I can say, you know, it's not so bad. Because we have increased the cost of the horse archers from 80 gold to 100 gold. Looks like they've just killed that horse archer at the back. Buildings have been destroyed. Krarilotus expanding his economy. He's got both sides close in. I personally think that it's better to go for this stone up here before you go for this stone. Personal preference, it's easier to defend this stone when you and this stone than it is to defend both sides at once. But that's just my preference. Over here we've got Altaruss doing the exact same thing, going both sides. He's got his miners coming out. Miners coming out. Woodcutter's up here. Now I kind of think that he should have put these back here so he can clear this tree here first. But, you know, it'll get there eventually. Lions not getting up, we know this. We remember we tested that. Oh wait, no. Yes they are. Yes, they are. Krarilotus just got hurt by them, so yes, they are. It's just they haven't been triggered yet. We do have a first assassin coming out from Krarilotus. Krarilotus coming out to try to claim this this wood out the center. I think he should probably look into taking out those lions first. And another assassin on this side. I mean, it is an expensive investment to take out just a woodcutter. However, take that out a few woodcutters and you're not too bad. I mean, he could probably get all of these three. But what happened to him? He's still there. Krarilotus just needs to retarget him. And the lion's coming in at Krarilotus again. I think he heard the lion's not getting up and go, oh, okay, I don't have to worry about defending against them. Now the archers have got the first one down at least. Oh, Sio's watching, that's right. He's privately sent it, that's all good. Sorry, I forgot Sio wasn't playing for some reason. Most of those lions are going to drop. And not do too much damage, which is always good. And now we've got the assassin taking out a wheat farm. They are still valuable. This one here taking out an apple farm while under fire, despite his health nerf. Sorry, I'm pointing this out because there has been a very strong argument that the assassins are useless with the rebalance. Now I do understand where that's coming from. And I do agree that they may not be perfectly balanced at this stage, but I do want to see. I don't see them as being completely useless, which is the argument that's always been used, is that they cannot do anything now, and yet we watched them take out 2 farms. Which is why I'm going to continue watching the assassins to decide whether or not they need to be rebalanced further, or how much, if we do rebalance them, how much we should rebalance them. That's a lot of horse archers coming out from Krarilotus. Ox coming in, lots of stone getting brought in. I feel like he's getting a lot more stone than Altaruss is. Hey Carrot, how's it going? Warm, fussy feeling deep inside? Yep, I'm very fussy deep inside. I know he was meaning to say fuzzy, but with Z's, but I like mocking the fussy. Alright, now we've got spears and European archers coming in. Now this could be a problem with this amount of horse archers at the front. The European archers come up the hill, and the horse archers have to back off. They cannot fight the European without high advantage. But actually with the patrol they might be alright. And at this range, she's just throwing away all these spearmen. The spearmen are going to move in, try to break through those Arabian archers. I think they should. There we go, and Krarilotus pulls back right on time to clear this off pretty handily. Uh-oh, we got spearmen versus things. Krarilotus has gone for his own European archers. This is not actually common. Krarilotus usually prefers to go straight into crossbows. He has commonly said that there's no point going into archers at all. That you should just skip archers and go straight for crossbows and rebalance. And here he is, obviously changing his mind on that one. He has walled up. And he is moving into a dairy farm over here. Which is exactly right. I feel like it would be better to swap this one into a dairy farm. Because you can always build extra leather workers. But then again, this being so close to everything, it's probably going to work out better for him overall. Looks like Altaruss is going to clean up this central army, if I can get my words to work. Just a few horse archers left to kill off, and they are trapped there. They ain't getting out of there. These spearmen are going to come in and try break any patrol that they might get on, which allowing the archers to finish them off. And they have been dropped off. That assassin's still been sitting there doing work, and has finally been targeted and killed off. Actually, I think that might have that building got destroyed, so I think he got another kill there. Krarilotus has destroyed 11 buildings so far. There was a farm, 2 farms, 3 woodcutters that I've seen. I don't know where the rest were. Maces are out. Not from Krarilotus. Must be out from... Are you meaning making maces? Is out? Moving into the... See, I don't like this here. Putting these leather workers right next to this guy. Yep, Krarilotus is also getting his own blacksmiths. A lot of them, actually. Just surprising, because he still only has 1 leather worker. I would have imagined that it would be better off getting more leather workers first, especially before you go into metal armorers. He literally only has 1 leather workshop here, versus 4 here for... Yeah, I think he's going to go into knights as well. I mean, and Altaruss is completely open. Knights is the great move here. Being able to get in there, tank some archer shots and get in and just destroy some of these weapons buildings would hurt a lot. Or getting into the side and destroying these eco buildings. I mean, this is a lot of spearmen and archers. And the first crossbowman out. I still think he needs a lot more leather workers. He is moving into a large bear economy. What's his population? 128. So he does need all 4 of those working. Meanwhile, Altaruss has 90, which gives him 3 ins to full coverage, which he has, so he's got full tax. Krarilotus does not. But he is also running low on food at this stage. And he's just starting to move into wheat. I think he purchased wheat to be able to get that going a bit faster. I really don't like the getting 2 mills straight off the bat. He's only got 6 bakeries. Get rid of one of the, build only 1 mill and build 8 bakeries. Same amount of wood, and you're going to be producing more food out of it. The second mill's not useful until you can actually supply them. I mean, you got mill boys standing there. That second mill ain't doing nothing for you. There's no benefit to it. You're not getting more flour out of it, and even if you were, your bakers can't use the extra flour. Anyway, that's a different story. Oh, going for a tower out the front here for Krarilotus. With a ballista. I like to see the ballista. Slingers out to the left. A random crossbowman sitting in the middle of the map here for Krarilotus. And Krarilotus is moving into the low ground stone on both sides. I think he had this one for quite a while. But he is moving further out as well. I like to see that. What the hell are these 2 doing? Yeah, but look at the engineers going for that trap. They're gonna have to walk all the way around. What the hell? That is so bugged. Obviously, this gatehouse was just a bit too full at the time, and so they decided the next best way to get there is all the way around. That's kind of annoying. And we've only got 2 engineers on the other side. Where's the 3rd engineer? Doing the exact same thing. That would suck. I would be really annoyed if I was Krarilotus right now. Yes, wait. We do have a cathedral out here for Altaruss. And monks coming out. And we do have the first of his macemen. These these engineers are still on their way out to the to the trebuchets. I don't like the fact that Krarilotus has destroyed these walls. Broken through these walls on his side. I feel like keeping those walls up is a great defensive measure. Leave them blocked so that his opponent can't come through and claim that hill. And now Altaruss is starting to wall up himself. And to be fair, he hasn't needed it before now, so it actually probably is better off on the whole. Yeah, I have no idea why he would destroy the walls that were protecting his trebuchets. However, the main difference I can see about this walling is that Altaruss has walled at the bottom of the hill on the sides, which means that he's got this wheat farm and that high ground as part of his castle for now, while Krarilotus had walled on the high ground and getting out here to use a gatehouse to get out there. I mean, Krarilotus definitely has the eco at this stage. He needs to get some ox tethers out here, off to the left, off to the right, and even some out to the back on the left. But he definitely he's got far more stone income. He's actually moving out into iron up the top. He's got the iron at the back. Got more woodcutters. Spear for night. He probably hasn't considered the night angle yet. Now this fight is definitely going to go Altaruss's way. Krarilotus should really target a diseased cow into that with his trebuchets. But right now, this is where those trebuchets should just run over and kill off those trebuchets. Sorry, the monks. Sorry, macemen. I mean, look, these guys are going to get up that tower. The maces are going to get up that tower. This is why I think getting a gatehouse next to that tower would have been much, much better. And that's most of Krarilotus' army there. And now these archers... Those archers are now going to be sitting on Krarilotus' tower, getting the height advantage against anything that Krarilotus wants to use to get it down. And they can range inside of Krarilotus' base, into his eco. This could be very problematic for Krarilotus. He needs to deal with those macemen, then get his own macemen out there fast, up there and killing off those archers. Crossbows get suiciding, not a good idea. Shields, protecting the fire baluster, that works. But is it too little too late? He's got no troops left. He needs to get the troops, have troops to be able to deal with this. He does have 900 gold and 1400 value of goods that he could be selling. Probably a lot of them in weapons. Yeah, there are some the knights, swords, and macemen coming in behind that. Those macemen are heading off to a rally point. That's the problem. Those macemen are just no good. They may as well not be there. they're rally pointing to next to the army that they need to be killing off. Krarilotus, you need to grab those macemen and send them up there. There we go. He has reclaimed his tower. But this army, I mean, Altaruss really needs to start considering moving into crossbows, which he is doing as we speak. I think he might have just switched everything over. Getting the swords up there on the tower to defend it is great. The knights, I think that he should use those knights to break through the walls on the sides and run into his base that way. That way he doesn't have to worry about these walls. Just run straight in. Nothing is there stopping him from breaking the walls on the sides, like on the hills there in the middle. Those three knights are going to die and not really get any value out of them. Because even if they manage to break the tower, these monks are just going to jump out and destroy it. I think that's a tactical mistake on Krarilotus' part. Wait, is he gonna start taking the sides? He is moving to the left side. No! No! Not now! Unfortunately, if we load this, all these walls in the center disappear. And all these walls on the sides disappear. So I really don't want to do that. I don't understand what could be causing this one. Swords weren't being used, but against monks at that point. So that should have been... Oh wait, no, the knights. True. It could be that Altaruss has that change on. Hopefully that's not the case. But I do like that we've got these castles actually being built at this stage. And I'm actually quite liking how this game is playing out in general. We had a couple of assassin raids early. I really think both players should be getting into the assassin raids now. There's all the eco on the sides are very vulnerable and barely defended. Krarilotus has claimed a tower on the right hand side. Especially Altaruss should be getting assassins out, destroying that low ground quarries on both sides. He can also get the corner quarries and mines, and there's a lot of stuff they could be doing with assassins right now. But Krarilotus is breaking through the wall on the left, and he's going around the corner right now. Of course, Altaruss will never go for assassins because it is his belief that they are completely useless and they can't destroy a single building now. And I do understand why he thinks that, but I think right now is the situation specifically that assassins are made for. It's the best case scenario for assassins. We can't balance only for the best case, only for the perfect storm, but if there is a perfect storm, this is it. If there is ever a time that assassins are going to be still usable, now is the time. We've got ballasts being built on the left hand side. Knights going down to the mason. But considering the those mason should probably go over towards the mason. Sorry, the monks should be going to the mason, not to their walls. They'll put on aggressive, and that's why they're going for the walls. Yep, he's now got through that wall, and he's going up to the cliff, which means he's going to deny all of this resource from Altaruss until Altaruss can break it down. I'll break through this army off. I would love to see some shields up here as well. But at this stage, that is 2 quarries and 3 iron mines. And 3 farms, all denied for the time being. Oh yeah, that tree being next to don't think it's a desync. Hope it's not a desync. Now there's a bugged tree stump that Krarilotus was talking about, and Altaruss thought that he was actually saying that it was a desync. Could burn it yet? That could work. throw some fire on it. I'm not sure if it would work, but it could work. Alright, we've got a tower now over here trying to reclaim this side, and it is working. Because these archers can't actually quite reach that tower. That tower was perfectly placed. Maybe not. I might have preferred a little bit closer, but maybe up on top of the hill here, I think would have been a better spot for it. But it is definitely doing its work. Or not. Now it can't reach the rest of them. There goes the problem with it. All right, we do have the military coming out now from both sides. Maces versus Knights. Nope, they're still against the Macemen. No, the monks haven't hit the Knights. So we don't know if that's going to be... The problem is nobody knows whose monks are whose until you select them. Yeah, I think Altaruss must have the monks versus Knights change installed. But this, I believe, is all Altaruss. Like most of them's Altarusses. I don't know whose is whose. I need to go get someone to create me a thing that makes them a bit clearer who belongs to who. Because these monks, I have no idea who owns them. The fact that they're not getting shot, I think that means that they're Krarilotuses. But now, you see, there's all this extra flour here now that Altaruss does not have the bakeries to use because he's got two mills but only 6 bakeries. It's even now, like 10 minutes later, that second mill has been a mistake. But he does it every time. I like that. I think that. Trebuchet has been run out of our rocks. So Krarilotus needs to restock it with rocks. We do have assassin-proof walls being built here for Altaruss. I think he sees these 2 ladders here and thinks, I need to stop that. Krarilotus, maybe throw some cows or something? I don't know. He's got more cow farms. He's bringing out more... engineers. Krarilotus is on the other cliff as well. I think those crossbows might clear it up though. Yeah, they're going to clear it up fairly easily. Now we've got some diseased cows being thrown into those shields. I am surprised at how strongly Krarilotus invested into crossbows, considering he's been very, very vocal about how you should never go to European archers. We have a lot of assassins coming out here from Altaruss. Does he see an end run? Oh, I didn't even know. Obviously, Krarilotus had the cathedral because he got the monks earlier. Where's this lord? There's zoom in, shift L, there. I'm not sure, I mean, you'd have to get him over the walls, which would give Krarilotus warning. And you'd have to get him over these central walls to give him little enough warning to actually kill him off. I don't know if these this huge group of assassins is a good idea. Like, even pre-rebalance. Like, except, yeah, obviously, if you want to fight this, then pre-rebalance is good. But I don't think going for an assassin raid to try end the game is a good idea. And he'll probably point to that after the game and say, see? Assassins are trash! I couldn't use them to kill the enemy lord in the worst possible situation. Therefore, they are trash. Krarilotus needs to retarget these, well, actually target these trebuchets. Sorry, this This amount of assassins is a huge mistake. I'm sorry, but it is. Alright, there's no two ways about it. I mean, I know that he's going to try to take the thing, but they're gonna run into the macemen. The macemen are gonna deal with them. And now Krarilotus should be seeing them and know all about what's up. He's trying to use his trebuchets to break all these shields on the wall, on the keep here. I kind of want to watch these assassins, but they get here. They gotta climb over these walls. Give Krarilotus a notification. Oh, by the way, I'm climbing over your walls. Krarilotus puts some walls around his lord. Get some monks out. We've got plenty of guys there. Plenty of gold. Monks, maces, knights, swordsmen. I don't care what. You can get them out and protect the lord. No problems. And those assassins are just going to drop. There's no way at all that these assassins do work. Either pre-rebalance or post-rebalance. It's a mistake. Now, where is... Seo's Lord's way back in the corner. Those swordsmen, they took a long time to get out there, but they're going to get up there and they're going to wreck that top there. And now we've got the maces versus swords. We could be a crash. So, sorry, the monks versus swords. No, we're good. They're fighting there, no problems. Now, all Krarilotus needs to do is realize, oh, that's where the Lord is, and kill him off. Yeah, when they first touch, it does, yes. It is, I'm pretty sure Altaruss has the wrong thing. I mean, these macemen are going to do a ton of damage. I think we can call Krarilotus the victor. These assassins would never have worked. I'm sorry, Altaruss. But it just can't work.
Help! Help!
I mean, it should go to my stats because they're a bit more reliable in the military side. A KD, Krarilotus 3,774 versus 2,800. Closer than it looks, but definitely still well worth it. 25 buildings destroyed to 25. Units recruited. Largest army. I mean, actually, it was a lot closer on the units recruited. I don't know why it doesn't show the weighted there, but hey. And then on the eco sides, Krarilotus 10,000 gold more than Altaruss. 1,000 stone. There goes half the gold advantage right there in the stone. 150 odd iron, which is pretty much 150 times 6. That's pretty much the rest of the gold difference, just on the stone and iron.